New rules for air travel and some new services to make air travel easier for individuals that have mobility assistance needs, which is commonly our audience here at the Disability Digest. So Brian Terrian here, going to share these with you. I personally had an experience that kind of touched on this. I was going to the Philippines to to meet and work with our team over there, who is fantastic. And then on the way back, I flew in and out of the Montreal airport. And I realized at the airport, shortly after I left, that I had lost my passport. And when I went to cross the border back into the US, I was asked for the passport. I didn't have it. Yes, they let me back in, but I was advised by the border agent that there is a new rule, and if I have any travel coming up, I need to replace my passport like right away. So here's the deal. As of May 7th, the rules for air travel have changed. If you haven't heard these already, you need a real ID. You used to just be able to go on a license, which you still can go on a license if that license has a star in the top corner, which classifies it as a real ID. Alternatively, ideally, a passport is also a real ID. So there's other modes of getting a real ID. Point is, just make sure that you have a real ID. Now, you might be watching this and like, I don't have any plans on traveling. And I've heard this from others, but a wedding comes up, a funeral, maybe you move, graduation, something like that happens, and it's like, or you start feeling different or better, you change your mind, or God knows what it is, you want to go to a casino somewhere. Air travel could be back on the table for you. So, or pass this on. Now, another thing I learned in my travels was the use of airport assistance. On the way to the Philippines, there were maybe 10 people that requested a real wheelchair to get assistance down to boarding. On the way back, same size plane, there was like 58. I stopped counting around there. It was like an amazing line. And these people, I think it was smart that they did it because they needed some level of assistance to get through and down to boarding. Now, did they need the full assistance? I'm not so sure about that because I was standing in line next to a guy getting coffee who stood there for a while, and he was one of the first people in the chair. So I don't know. My point is that if you would benefit from the extra help, I would encourage you to take advantage of that. On that note, there has been some new DOT rules for increasing accessibility to mobility assistance. And that could be when you get to the airport, getting you from where you're dropped off at the airport, through ticketing, security, up to the gate, all of that. It's always been in place, but now it is allegedly made easier for you. So a way that you can access that is there's a program called TSA Cares. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Contact them 72 hours before you travel, and they will set it up, help you navigate these sticky points through the airport and make all that work. So hopefully you'll find this helpful in your travels. If you have been traveling and you have other tips that we could learn from you, please share those in the comments so we can continue our collective learning from each other. And safe travels. Hope you find this helpful. Make it a great day.